On behalf of Family on Focus International, I wish to identify with and sympathize with all those who are having turbulent times in their relationships, in their marriages, especially women who are most hit. You see, this video is not to undermine, to underrate anybody, but it is to see how to encourage, direct, and possibly raise an alarm for those going into relationship or already in marriage, especially women. Now, let's say this: any woman that is going into a relationship or is getting married should on no account undermine or underrate the power of her economic independence, her economic relevance. No matter what happens, she must not throw away that her economic power, because in that relationship a time will come she will realize that without her economic power or independence, she does not amount to anything. Whether the person they are in a relationship with is wealthy or poor, there is that thing that a woman's economic power can do for that person, especially as it concerns personal needs and self-respect. Now, if you're already in a relationship and you notice that some things are going haywire already, and you are trying to hold on, you're trying to hope that things will change, I would like you to put your eyes now on the ground and begin to ask yourself, this particular thing that happens repeatedly, does the apology being presented all the time equal the change? Learn to set boundaries. Let it be known that you love yourself. Of course, you should try and love yourself and treat yourself well with respect, so that the person you're in relationship with will have a guide on how to treat you. If not, the person can do anything believing that, of course, you don't love yourself from the beginning. So whatever he brings is what you take. So first of all, let it be seen that you love yourself. Love yourself and let it show that you love yourself. At that, you're going to draw lines on things that should not be done to you. And if at all anything that you don't like is done to you, please let it be known that you don't like it. And when it is done repeatedly, you notice that it has become a pattern, it has become a serial occurrence, which is already trying to form an abusive kind of relationship towards you. And if the person leverages on your softness, your tender attitude towards the person's apology or offense, the person will go back repeating it, because the person has known that if he comes and apologizes, you will take. So the person will gladly, freely, without restriction, do that thing again and come back and apologize, because it is now the person's right. And before you know it, right under your nose, so many things will go wrong, and you come shattered, broken, traumatized, with lots of stabs in your emotions. So first of all, love yourself and let it be known that you love yourself. And in loving yourself, you're guarding yourself, that some things should not be thrown at you. So it is wrong for you to see that this person you're in relationship with is doing something repeatedly and is enjoying the grace you give via forgiveness. You're only giving the person license to deal with you in future, because a time will come your feelings will not matter again, and I tell you, the person is going to do worse things. Sometimes what people say that it was the devil, it was not really the devil. It was somebody that was leveraging on the license given to him by you, the woman, because you have made the person to feel that without him you cannot live, you cannot survive, you cannot progress, you cannot do anything. So the person is now manipulating your mind, manipulating your entire life, by tying your emotions to the pains he's causing you all the time, as if you're helpless. So if you are a woman and you notice that that relationship you are in, or in that marriage, that this thing is happening repeatedly, I'd like you to sit up and adjust yourself and tell yourself, as I am forgiven, and this person is beginning to see it as right to receive forgiveness, there may be worse things coming in future. So what do? You prepare ahead of time. You prepare yourself, not that you're expecting it, but you're applying wisdom. The Bible said that the children of this world seem to be wiser than children of light. So you don't need to allow that to happen. You have known that this person is doing this repeatedly. Tell yourself that the worst things will soon come, whether you pray about it or not. So what do? You prepare on how to take care of the situation. With the preparation which I'm going to teach you here, if the worst comes, good and fine, you're already prepared. If nothing bad comes again, good and fine. The shock will be worse if you did not prepare for any possible occurrence and the thing comes up. The next point is this: on no account should you trust the person you are in relationship with so much that you can't assume that the person can turn to any other thing tomorrow. You women, most times you trust and trust. In fact, you can even boldly beat your hand on the chest and say, my man can never do this, my husband can never do this. Thank God for you. But I'm trying to bring healing before problem comes up by telling you to assume the extreme in the negative realm and tell yourself the possibility is there, but I am more possible than that negative possibility. So I prepare ahead of time. Like I said, I'll teach you how to prepare. The next is, no matter what, as a woman, you see your mental health, guard it like you're guarding your salvation. Your mental health, anything that will stress your mind, will make you psychologically uncomfortable, you'll be feeling tormented in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your mental ability, whatever it is that keeps you restless, on your toes all the time, that sometimes you're not even sure of yourself, you're not sure of please don't allow it to be there repeatedly. Guard your mental health, because that is where your strength lies, apart from in God. So your mental health should not be played with. No matter what the person is doing, no matter how you love that man, no matter how you're ready to sacrifice, you see your mental health, guard it jealously. Then your own physical health, because the journey is still very far. The distance to cover is still so much that you need your health, your physical health, your mental health to be able to drive that distance. Don't forget that in that marriage, the presence of children is an issue. The absence of children is an issue. And you have a long number of years to be together with this particular stranger that has become one with you. So you must try and take care of your health. Because a time will come, the only thing left for you is your health. When the children have all gone, or if the person misbehaves tomorrow, your health is going to take care of so many pains and make the pains to be as if the pains are not there. Your health, your mental health and your physical health. If there is need for you to go for checkup, to go and observe yourself, please do that. If there is need for you to work on your diet, work on your appearance, do some exercise, lose weight or add weight, please don't joke with that. Forget about the sweet talk. Oh, you need to put on some weight or you need to look skinny. Be a little bit selfish in taking care of your health. You have what to eat and it's good for you. You just be doing pim, what if. Eat that thing that is good for your health and say no to that thing that is not good for your health. And if there is need for you to have some rest, shut down every other activity and go and rest. You see all these people you're laboring for, all these people you're sacrificing for, a time will come, they will not be available. It's you and your health. mental health, physical health that will be there facing reality. Some of the things I'm telling you now, I wish I was told all these things in confidence when I was younger. But it's good along the line I learned. You know, most times at that time they'll be saying it, we will not understand because we're not serious. But now, life has taught us that sometimes when elders around us speak, we should go and laminate their words and put in safe. Please do not compromise your personal standard. You have your personal goals, you have your pursuit in life. So far those things are not against God, so far those things are not illegal, please try and pursue them. The era of women being dependent on men are all gone, and there is no law that says that a woman cannot achieve great things. Things have changed and any woman can. So you know that your personal goal, that thing that is of so much interest to you, that is good. Don't let anything take it from you in the name of marriage or relationship, except when it is necessary for you to make sacrifice. And as you're in that marriage, please try and make yourself marketable. Don't let marriage drown the personality, the beauty, the good in you. At all costs, make yourself of high value. Let it be that if you're brought to an open market, physically, emotionally, intellectually, all round, that there will be those that will be bidding. Some, when they get married, they throw things away. They throw their beauty away. They throw their sense of dressing away. They throw their growth away. They throw their development possibility away. You know, they throw away even the academic pursuits, the pursuit in their career. They throw everything away and just sit in the house and be working marriage. No, you must make yourself marketable. Even if you're not going out there to work, you can be at home, and your husband will know that if you take 2 steps out of that house, that there are so many out there that will grab you without wasting time. So make yourself marketable. Be useful. Let it be that you are unique. Let it be that there is something about you that is not common in others. Let there be something extraordinary about you. Because most times when companies are advertising for vacant positions, the companies are in need and they want those that have the solution to their problems or that can provide the needs they have to be there. So let it be that you are the solution provider, both to your husband, to the family, to the immediate community or the people out there. So let it be that there is solution you can provide. That even in your place of work, the place of worship, in the neighborhood, in your place of transaction, let it be that you are marketable. That when they look at you, when they come close to you, when they transact with you, when they converse with you, when they have fellowship with you, there is something about you that they wouldn't mind going for at all costs. It will raise your bar for you where your husband is, and it will prepare you if something happens tomorrow, something that you don't have power over, something that you cannot control. Because sometimes what actually goes wrong in these marriages may not necessarily be coming from the woman's prayerlessness, the woman's not being spiritual, the woman not being good, the woman not doing this or that. Some are coming because of things that the men in those marriages refuse to take care of by themselves. Like a man that is into women, he has finally married and he has not removed his legs from all those places. And you as a woman, you know, and you are enduring. Like I said initially, a time will come, whether you're praying or not, it takes 2 to agree. If you are praying for him to change and he is secretly enjoying the pain he is causing you, you're not the one that will force God to answer that prayer. God may look at you and say, in as much as I don't approve divorce or separation, I actually don't want you to die now. So he will look at it and say, this prayer you're praying, if I answer it and this guy changes, there may be another aspect of him that my daughter cannot handle in 1, 2, 5, 10, 15 years from now. So how I wish that my daughter prepared for this, because God is not going to come and force him. The Bible said that when your way pleases the Lord, he will make your enemies to be at peace with you. Your enemies may be at peace with you, but not stay with you. So if it comes to that point, already, like I told you, you have prepared yourself ahead. And when such comes, you have all the ingredients to use and cook your survival. Yes. So if it happens, you tell yourself, oh, fine, you are still of great value in the market. Am I talking about you remarried? No. I'm talking about you being of great value. That what is in you, you did not allow everything in you to be wasted, to be thrown away, to be dashed to the ground because you got into marriage. So at that, I'm insisting that you must try and make yourself marketable. Let people out there see how useful you are in your place of worship, in your place of work, your place of business, in the neighborhood, in the host community. Let people out there, stop local things. Let people out there see what you can offer, because there is enough market for you to be showcased. That if the person here is not seeing, those out there will likely see. Some are meant for local runs, some are meant for international runs. So you must not remain local. Your heart has been broken. Your heart is shattered. Maybe you are among those that maybe their men, their husbands walked out and said it's over, and you're crying, trying to kill yourself. You're trying to plead with the guy. You're trying to make promises and promises, let him not go. Hey, stop! Because the time that young man left you was not the time he told you that it was over. He left long time ago. He was only trying to look for a reason to justify what he has been planning in his heart. So what are you supposed to do right now? Go inside. Lock yourself inside. Cry all the cries you want to cry. If it means rolling on the ground, please do. If it means removing your wig, cleaning your face, blaming yourself, standing in front of mirror, telling yourself what you are, just do it alone. Only you. Finish it there. Clean yourself. Just empty yourself, then clean up. Come out. Address yourself. Talk to yourself again. Tell yourself that you're more than the pains caused. That before that relationship started, that you were. And if this relationship has ended, that you still remain. This time, you need to fall back to those things I told you that I'm going to tell you. And that's what I want to tell you right now. Number one, if children came out of that marriage, focus on taking care of those children. Don't grant any interview concerning the marriage that went sour. It doesn't make sense. My father told me that when somebody abuses you and you are saying what the person said to you, you are abusing yourself the second time. So whatever that transpired, whatever that happened, whatever the person said to you about you or did to you, you don't need to be repeating those things. Oh, he did this to me. Look at all I did before. Those ones are old patterns. We have long past that one. Do as if nothing happened. When he hooks you go inside, lock yourself up, and do all the crying, all the weeping, all the self-blame. Yes, just do. But immediately you finish, clean up and say, I move. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Know that there is a bright future for you. That God loves you so much that he said he is preparing a future, an expected end for you. So you tell God that that future he's preparing for you, a good one, and is an expected end. And maybe you don't have a working relationship with God. I'm not trying to force you right now. But you eventually realize that having a working relationship with God helps some wounds to heal faster. But at that, look at yourself again and tell yourself, there must be something about you that attracted that person, that made the person to fight every other person. And that thing is still in you. It's just that you allow that relationship to cover that thing. The person made you to feel like without him, that thing will not be noticed. It is not true. Tell yourself that this is the time that the evolved you is emerging. You won't allow some things to be repeated around you. So you come out stronger. You are now stronger. You are wiser. You are more careful. Yes. So there is no need telling people what happened. Even the closest persons that will come to the, did you know, some of them, as they're asking you, you're feeling low, you're feeling offended, you're feeling humiliated, you're feeling defeated, because you'll be telling the story, you'll be telling people things that happened to prove that the person had upper hand, the person offended you, and that you are presenting yourself as a lower person, as a victim. So take it upon yourself that, oh, it had happened and that had just happened. So life goes on. What the prophet asked her to do: go in there, shut the door, and face your life. The result is what you're going to showcase to the world, and it's going to yield so much to you. Don't forget my advice, because I tell you, every strong woman can survive any type of heartbreak, any form of shock or disappointment, if she prepares herself well. And the preparation so far is what I've given you. Develop yourself. Don't get yourself so attached to that man as if without him you're not going to survive. No. Focus on some other things that are positive, where you'll be directing your energy, even as you're being the best wife so far available. Work on your children. Let your children become source of joy to you. So when eventually all the good you have been doing to him turns out to become a bitter pill, please swallow the pill, dust yourself, brush your mouth, get up, look at the mirror and tell yourself that you're better than what you are now. And you suddenly discover that you have become a stronger person. Precious Caleb is my name. And I gave you this advice on behalf of Family on Focus International, telling you that you can survive. There is no need telling the story of your pains all over. Those that are listening to you, they don't have any solution except to make you feel bitter the more. So you keep winning and you smile again. Just try and smile right now. You see how beautiful you are. The Lord bless you. See ya soon.